before I sit it down and fix me something to eat. And yeah, call it a night. It is kind of early, but I probably just watch some TV because I done did all the work and I'm going to do for today. Okay, it has been a Monday. It has been a very busy Monday, but whatever. Okay, let's get back to it, okay? So we pretty much went over the halftime performance. It was great. SZA looked good. Kendrick he did his thing. Samuel Jackson was just like Uncle Sam. Uncle Sam reminds me of the army. I didn't understand that. I didn't get that. That was a little weird to me. But did y'all know that Katt Williams brought a old army base? So I believe it was Fort McClellan. What's up, Chris? Fort McClellan. McClellan. Yeah, so he's going to start a production studio in Anniston. So that reminds me of like a Tyler Perry. That land that Tyler Perry has, that's in Georgia, it was also a army base as well. So I'm excited to see what Katt Williams is going to do because the people in Anniston, excuse me, they are very excited about Katt Williams buying the property. It's a huge property. I'm not sure how big, but if it's an army base, it's huge. If it's an army base, I don't know if he got like a piece of it or what, but army bases are huge. That lets you know how long his money is, okay? But if he's having a production studio there, then that means he's going to employ a whole lot of people. So, and you probably don't have to do things that you wouldn't usually do to get a role. Hopefully not. But I'm still waiting for Katt Williams to come back and do an interview and let us know what's going to happen in 2025. Like he really does need to come and let us know. Oh, and so Cardi B and Rhianna will be in the Smurf movie. I believe that comes out this summer. So that's exciting. Who remembers the Smurfs? And it's crazy because I was just talking about the Smurfs earlier last week with my daughter. And we were talking about how I believe, and this is just a theory of mine, I believe that, what's up, Poppy? I believe that Papa Smurf is Dr. Sabi. Who knows about Dr. Sabi? Dr. Sabi was a medical man. You could put it like that. He wasn't a doctor or anything, but he made a lot of concoctions or his own type of healing herbs and stuff. And he would give it to people and it would, can I say heal? It would heal them. And so Dr. Sabi, he had healed so many people. I'm not sure. Is it heal? I could say. Maybe I could say it, but he couldn't say it. Anyway, so he had healed a certain amount of people. They had a lot of health problems. And once they went to go see Dr. Sabi, they were able to get rid of the health problems. So before they went to see Dr. Sabi, these people had a whole lot of medical issues. They came and brought their medical records to Dr. Sabi. Once they took this medicine and after some time they went back to the doctor and they were pretty much like healed. So this lady put an article in the newspaper and she said that Dr. Sabi was curing a lot of illnesses. Make sure you guys subscribe to my channel, okay? Give your girl a subscribe. I'm trying to get to 500 subscribers. Okay, come on. And give me a thumbs up. But so this lady put an ad in the newspaper and said that Dr. Sabi was out here healing, curing illnesses. And that got him in trouble with the Supreme Court. So he went to the Supreme Court. He had to bring 3 cases that proved that he did, in fact, heal certain people. And he won his case. So that let y'all know a whole lot of stuff, right? Okay, like all these illnesses can be cured, but they're keeping the people sick for a reason, probably because of the money that's being paid out to the companies and to the doctors and everything. But anyway, so Dr. Sebi, he won that case and he continued to heal a lot of folks. And matter of fact, it was one celebrity that he healed. And you may remember that Left Eye from the group TLC went to go see Dr. Sebi, and she was under his care when she passed away and all. That's a whole nother story. But anyway, so Dr. Sebi, he was healing a lot of folks. It was one superstar in particular that he healed, and that superstar told him that he was going to tell the whole world that he healed him, and he never did. And Dr. Sebi used to talk a lot about this superstar, this celebrity, who always said they were going to tell what he did, and they never told what he did. Still, we haven't heard from any celebrity, any huge celebrity, saying that Dr. Sebi have cured them or healed them from their illness. So, so that just leads me to believe that someone didn't want him out here healing people. But anyway, that's what he did. Dr. Sebi, he had this whole healing. He had all this land, and the people would come stay on the land, almost like staying in an apartment or something. They would come stay on the land, and they would eat and drink the foods that he give them, all from the earth, all natural ingredients, and by the time they leave, they will be healed. And he was doing this in like the 70s, I believe, 60s, 70s. He was healing people. And then I believe the Smurfs movie came out in the 80s. And if you remember the Smurf movie consists of Papa Smurf, who had the long beard, and he was blue. And if you know anything about the blue characters that they have in the movies, let me just let y'all know. I didn't intend to go this direction, but just follow me, right? So the blue almost oil in a lot of cases when they have blue characters in a movie, it represents black people. And they say it's because some black people are so black till they're blue. Have you ever heard that before? It's not a disgrace unless somebody's not that black. If they're not that black, then I guess it could be looked at as a bad thing, but it's actually not a bad thing to a dark skinned person if you say, "Oh, you're blue black," unless that just offends them. Some people can be offended, so I take that back. Don't call no black person blue black, okay? Don't do that. But anyway, so with them having blue characters like that, it kind of made me feel like, oh, they talking about us. Who else? What other characters do y'all know of that are blue? The tall blue people that was in the movie. I think they had a 1 and a 2. What, Chris? You know what movie I'm talking about? The blue people. They had these long faces and like a mohawk almost. I believe they could swim and stuff. Anyway, they lived in the forest. But anyway, so back to the Smurf. So Dr. Sebi, he had like his own land and he had a healing. I believe they still have it going on. He had like a healing, not a center, but he had land that he did a lot of healing on. And the people would come there and they would stay there until they completed whatever. And then they would leave and be free from whatever disease or dis-ease that was tormenting them. So yeah, that's why I believe that Dr. Sebi, that the Smurfs movie was based off of Dr. Sebi, because in the Smurfs movie, the Smurfs lived in the forest, and Papa Smurf was the healer. So anytime you're sick, you need anything, you go to Papa Smurf, and Papa Smurf would do the healing. Papa Smurf had the beard. He's in the woods. And then, the white man, who was the enemy of the Smurfs, Gargoyle, I believe his name was Gargoyle. He had the dog and he had the long black dress on, because that was the dress. Okay. But he will always try to chase the Smurfs and capture the Smurfs and stuff. But to me, in my opinion, that was the white man. The white man trying to go after the black man and catch them and keep them captive. But yeah, I do believe that the Smurf movie was based off Dr. Sabin. I've never heard that before on the internet or anything. That's just me coming up to my conclusion all on my own. But anyway, but yeah, so Cardi B and Rhianna are supposed to be in the Smurfs movie, and that's going to be awesome because people, they're going to take their children to go see that movie, right? Like, I'm going to have to go see it. I watch children movies. I like Moana. The Lion King, I haven't watched the second one. The one that Blue Ivy is in. I haven't watched that. I'm kind of over The Lion King. It's been a long time. But yeah, so that's exciting. Yay. What's going on here? Let me see what's going on in the chat. It's a lot of people speaking languages I don't know. What in the world? I'm not going to decode it either. Hello from Turkey. Okay, from Turkey. Hello, hello, hello. Oh, what are you saying, please? Rose? What's up, Rose? What's going on? Why are you speaking in a different language, though? I don't know what you're saying. I don't know. But yeah, what else is going on in the world? How do y'all feel about the Super Bowl? How do y'all feel about Katt Williams coming out, or opening that huge production company that he's going to have? Like, who's going to be in his movies? What type of movies will he have? I mean, that's just amazing to me. I can't wait to see those movies because we know they're going to be bomb. You can pretty much be guaranteed to see like Monique in the movie. Kevin Hart, ex-wife, I forgot her name, Mrs. Hart, because she was on tour with Katt Williams. She said that, I forgot her first name, but she said that she was the writer for a lot of Kevin Hart's comedy skits back in the day. So all those funny stand-up comedies that he did when he was with her, she said it was because of her that she did the writing for his shows, or she helped with the writing. So behind every good man is a good woman, right? Now, I'm not sure how good he is because he had that accident, and supposedly they tried to tell us that he broke his spine or something, broke his back, and within a couple of weeks he was healed. The spine, the bones don't even heal that quick. So I don't know what really happened with that. And then he had the cases with his best friend. He had the case with his best friend who he said set him up with the girl in the hotel. And then come to find out that wasn't true. And the best friend now, he can't even get jobs and stuff because he said he proven that wasn't true, that he didn't do that. And now he can't get jobs because it makes him look like he will set somebody up. So yeah, I'm gonna still have to research the chairman of WWE. I haven't had a chance to get to that yet. But yeah, Chris says that that whole WWE thing, they need to make a movie about that because WWE is big, it's huge, and the the chairman supposedly had some type of case against him last year or a couple years ago. So yeah, I'm gonna do some research on that so I can fill y'all in on what's going on with the WWE brand. But I didn't know that The Rock was a huge part of the WWE brand, which I mean, I should have known because his father was one of the wrestlers, a big time wrestler with WWE, and I believe his uncle or someone, and so was he. I believe that's how he started, right, Chris? I think that's how The Rock started. So it makes sense why they would make him put him on the board, put The Rock on the board for the WWE. Yeah. But yeah, make sure you guys subscribe to my channel here and give me a thumbs up. I greatly appreciate it. Okay, I'm trying to get my subscribers up. Yeah, yeah. Let's see her. Let's see. So, I was talking about how the Super Bowl was on the 40th day of the year, and the Eagles won with a score of 40. If anybody knows anything about code, that's definitely some coding for your behind, right? Um, and then also the other team, their score was 22, and 2 is 4. And then Trump was there. You guys know that Trump was at the Super Bowl. How do you feel about the president being at a Super Bowl game like that? I thought that was strange. But that's not his first game that he attended. I believe he attended a game like in 92. He went to a Super Bowl game. So, yeah, but I was thinking that Trump probably talked to Kendrick Lamar, and I don't know, he probably said "Make America Great Again" or something, and that's why Kendrick had the whole red, blue, and white thing going on. But what I didn't understand about that halftime performance was the setup, because it was a lot of X. It was like a X, a O, and it was like the downward triangle, which that kind of make me remember. It reminds me of the remote controller or the game controller. It has those symbols on it, the X, the O, and the downward triangle. So maybe that's what that was representing. And he was at a game, so maybe it was like press play, stop. I don't know what those symbols actually mean. I'm just assuming. But the setup was, remind me of the PlayStation game controllers or whatever, whichever one. I think they all have like the same symbols. So and I was wondering why he had all those symbols in his performance. But that's Kendrick for you, okay? And he also said during his performance, he said something about the game being rigged, but nobody come to him with the truth or something. They won't bring the truth to him. I don't know, but I thought that was something there. Let's see here. What else? What else, you guys? Yeah, thank you for joining my live. I know I've been back and forth, back and forth. But nah, so I'm here, and where everybody at? Before I left, it was so many people on my live. The most people I think I've ever had. Well, no, that's a lie. The most people I've had in a while. But I haven't heard any Diddy mess or anything. Oh, Kanye. So what in the world is Kanye doing? So Kanye, supposedly, he's out here. You ain't ready. You right. Okay. Well, I mean, I'm just saying it makes sense that the game was rigged because it was 4-4, and it was on the 40th day. And Kendrick even said on the show, during his performance, that the game is rigged. So it's like, okay, but yeah. If you couldn't see that was rigged, then I mean, I don't know. And then I heard that the game wasn't even like a good a good game, like back and forth. Like it was kind of, the game was pretty much boring, or like one team was pretty much winning the whole time, and so it wasn't really that much excitement. But I don't know. I'm not a sports person, so I don't know. I don't know. But make sure you guys subscribe to my channel, okay? We could talk about it. All right. What was I talking about before that? Um, I forgot. What was I talking about? Oh, Kanye West. So Kanye is out here talking about Cassie. So it seems like Kanye and P. Diddy have come together on some type of deal. Now, it's weird to me. It's very strange that the public opinion matters more to these celebrities than like the court of law. And because it matters so much to them, it makes me feel like we do have a lot of say so in what happens with these celebrities. Because if they have a huge fan base, then they probably will get away with a lot of stuff versus if they don't have a huge fan base. Now, um, I could go so many ways with this, but I'm gonna try to stay on topic. So with Kanye, he has a huge fan base, especially since he kind of separated himself from Jay-Z. And I thought he said something about Diddy. But now all of a sudden they buddy buddy, they're working together, and now now Kanye is talking about Cassie in a negative way. There is also rumor that the sweater that Cassie had on is, Kanye is going to sell that sweater to the highest bidder. What's in the world? What? And then Kanye is out here admitting that um he has been involved in DV with all the females that he's ever been with. You know what DV is? Domestic V. So why would you tell people that? You have to be careful who you support out here, because I remember when it seemed like Kanye had separated himself from the industry, and I was all for him speaking out and saying everything that he said, but now it seemed like he may have been trolling just to get views and clicks and to get people to purchase his new album, because he had an album coming out around that time when he was doing all that mess. And now Diddy is going through all this, and he's on Diddy's side, and he's out here like speaking to his fan base and telling them that Cassie is this and that, and he's going to sell the sweater she um was in that assault seen in that assault, she wore during that assault. He's going to sell it to the highest bidder. That's all crazy to me. It is. Kanye really looks crazy. He's not a genius. You can cut that out. It's nothing genius about putting the victim on out here like that. Talking about a victim. He's the victim. Didn't he say they took his mom away? Who is they? He never told us who they was. And if he had anything to do with it, or if he knew it was going to happen. Yeah, y'all got to be careful who y'all up here praising and stuff. I try not to praise anyone. A lot of times I'll say like I like the music, or I like their whatever they do. If they act, I think they're a good actor. But we don't know these people personally. We don't know what these people are into, what they doing. And then Kanye has a case against him. So, and I believe his case involves him being at a Diddy party. So, that's a whole mess. It is, but y'all, please don't follow up with Kanye with this whole mess. He's out here talking about Cassie. I can't wait till this case starts. I just don't see a way out for Diddy when it comes to this. Either way, it looks like he's going to have to do at least 15 to 20 years. At least minimum. And then, why is he the only one going down by himself? Because, I mean, we have to wait till the trial to see more people, get caught up in this web of his. It reminds me of the Epstein case. You know how they did with the Epstein case. They only locked him and Giselle up, and that was it. He passed away, and she's still locked up supposedly, and nobody else gets locked up with that. They had his whole black book. They had his flight log. They have witnesses that said that this man was assaulting them for years since they were children. Okay? Because it seemed like that's what Epstein liked. And while we haven't heard any stories from these victims about the Epstein thing, because I'm pretty sure Epstein was like the middleman. He was like the store, right? And he had all these products for sale. So who are these people that was coming to the store? Okay, I'm trying to put it in a way that you know won't get my channel suspended or anything. But they still haven't told us who else was involved. I mean, we saw the flight log, but it's deeper than that. It's bigger than that. It is because who else name got brought up? They said that Epstein had videos. Where those videos at? Who was in the videos? And why those people are still out here living their best life? And in this Diddy case, I feel the same way. Diddy didn't do all this stuff by himself. So who are the other people that are involved who were participating in the madness? Because we need to know. But it is February. Diddy's trial starts in May. So I guess they're going to make us wait till May to let us know what's up. Give us the discovery. And we still haven't heard anything about Jay-Z. Now, Tisa Tell said that she was going to tell it. And still nothing. Thanks for being here, Chris. But still nothing. She hasn't told us anything yet about Jay-Z, but I know how it is when information comes out. It can take a while. They could be trying to block the information from coming out. You never really know, right? So I'm not going to be too hard on the girl, but I am waiting, ma'am. Okay, and she didn't tell us anything, which really makes me feel like she probably knows something because she want to make sure, he doesn't, get a deal or anything, and then it never even comes out. But I feel like she should have just shut up. Okay, because now I'm waiting every day. Like, did anything about Jay-Z come out yet? No, not yet. But did you guys check out my video I did about Tina Knowles? Did y'all know her name was Celestine? Celestine? Oh my goodness. And her grandfather or great-grandfather was a European man. And he was in a war. In one of the French wars. So that's her bloodline there. But yeah, I don't know. They're still all weird to me. And for some reason, I still like Beyonce. I don't want her to be a part of any mess, but I know she would have had to be. It's like, you ain't just not doing anything. You got to be a part. You got to be in the mix, right? In order to be a celebrity like that. To me, you got to be in the mix. And I'm thinking Clive Davis is probably not going to be taken down because he's probably going to get a pass. But I'm just thinking that he would have had to kick this whole thing off with Diddy, and how Diddy, I'm thinking he's the one who gave Diddy all the passes, introduced Diddy to all the people he know to get him out of all the messes he's been involved in. But I don't know. It's looking like we may never know. And you see, Quincy is gone, but they didn't even tell us what happened to Quincy. His family kept that on the hush hush. They just let us know he passed away and, buried him and all. And we don't even know anything. We don't know what happened. But I really feel like Clive Davis is behind a lot of this stuff. And he's a big factor. But unfortunately, he's probably not going to even be mentioned. But I believe that he had something to do with a lot of celebrities passing, including Whitney Houston. Yep, I do. But there is this YouTuber called Paper something, Paper TV, Paper Clip, something. It's Paper something, y'all. But he's on YouTube, and he talks a lot about, he believes that, Clive Davis has something to do with Whitney Houston passing and that hotel. And he's trying to get the case back reopened. And so I think I posted it for people to give a signature to get the case reopened. I think they had to have like 1,000 signatures as a petition. So he made a petition so he can get 1,000 people to sign it and get Whitney's case reopened. So I think that's real good, because a lot of these cases, these celebrity cases, need to be reopened before these old people, before they not here anymore. You know? And these cases that just go unsolved forever. And really, with Whitney's case, they didn't even tell us anything, publicly about that, she could have been deleted. You know what I mean? The M word, right? They tried to tell us that she drowned in a tub in a hotel. Now, I'm not rich, but I'm not about to take no bath in no tub at no hotel. So I know good and well the queen of R&B, or what should it? Okay, because Aretha Franklin probably was the queen. I don't know. Both of them queens. Okay, all be queens. But I don't believe she was in no doggone tub. She gonna get in no tub in a hotel. Nah. When they told us that, I was like, ain't nobody getting in no tub in no hotel. Okay. I barely like getting in the pool at a hotel, and I will, but yeah, I'm taking a shower right after I get out that pool. But and then a hot tub, because the hot tub has, it can have so many bacterias going on in there, especially with multiple people coming in and out of it. But I don't know. Hopefully, I don't even want to get into it. It sounds real nasty when you think about it. But I don't believe Whitney Houston would sit her butt in a tub and drown. Because first of all, she was tall. She was super tall. She was like 5'9", I believe, 5'8", 5'9". That's real tall. So how you gonna drown in a tub? Yeah, that never made sense to me. But is it Paper Chase? Maybe it's paperwork. It's paperwork. I think his name is Paperwork. He's on YouTube. Make sure you guys check him out, because he talks a lot about the celebrities who have passed away. Brittany Murphy. Brittany Murphy was another one that hurt me so bad when Brittany Murphy passed away because I just loved her. I loved her. Seemed like her spirit was just a good one. I don't know her personally, but I love her artistry and how she did everything with her acting and stuff. And she seemed like a sweetheart. But it's rumored that she was seeing Ashton Kutcher, even though he was married at the time. And then next thing you know, she was deleted. Well, they said she passed away from pneumonia. And then I believe a couple of months later, her husband passed away from pneumonia. And it was her husband, her, and her mom that lived in her house. And the mom, Brittany and her husband passed away from pneumonia, but the mom didn't. I thought that was very strange that the older person didn't get sick from pneumonia, but the younger people did. Even though Brittany Murphy's husband, he was older than her, and I felt like he was her handler. But they do take out handlers. Allegedly. This is all alleged in my opinion. What's up, Rosanna? Hello, hello. How are you? But yeah, they will take out the handlers. The handlers. Yeah, thank you. I feel like Bobby Brown's wife is a handler too. Cause that movie, did y'all see the Bobby Brown movie? That woman, I don't know. She was like Superwoman. She is either she just wanted a star or she wanted Bobby Brown real bad. Even though he was broke, he was an addict. It was like, girl, she wanted that man though. At her big age. But yeah, thanks for the hearts. I love it. I love to see it. Yeah, make sure you guys subscribe to my channel and give me a thumbs up here. I'm just talking about some random celebrity news and gossip, and that's pretty much it. So, I also want to talk about Jay-Z and Beyonce's son, Sir. So, we have seen Blue Ivy, we've seen Rummy, but we haven't really seen Sir too much. And I wonder, like, where is he? Like, what is he doing? Like, why we don't see him? I was watching this YouTube video and it was talking about how a lot of the celebrities, they put their daughters out in the public, but not their sons. Like they were saying, for example, Kanye and Kim's son or sons are like we don't see them, but we see their daughter. What's her name? New York, Brooklyn, Chicago. What her name? Texas. I don't know what her name is. It's one of them states, right? But in the video, they were saying how the celebrities push their girls out, but they keep the boys hidden, and that is strange to me that the girls we see the girls, we barely see Rummy, but we really don't even see Sir. So I wonder what's going on with him and that. Yeah. Things that make you go, right? Yeah. What else? It was something else I wanted to talk about. Mm, somebody child. Oh, the Kardashians with the son. Is his name Robert? Is his name Rob? Robert. Rob. They call him Rob. Yeah. So you see all the girls, but then Rob you barely saw except for in the TV show. And then he always seemed like off to himself. He always seemed like real hurt. Like he was probably just struggling from whatever. I don't know. I don't know what he was struggling from or what he's struggling from, but yeah, poor thing. He had to deal with all them women. And all the girls are successful. But I guess he's successful because of them. And you know, Chris gonna make sure she gonna write a deal. Okay. Speaking of Chris, did y'all see that live that Ray J did? He came out, this was probably a couple years ago. He did a live and he said that that X tape that him and Kim did was actually scripted. Like it was planned. And Chris, the mom, was the pretty much like the producer. He said that she was watching them and she was telling them, no, change this position, do this and do that. And she was the one who got them the deal with the corn company, and they were able to make a whole lot of money off that. He even showed on that live he did, he showed the documents where they all signed and signed with the corn company. And then he told that they made like $2 or $3 million off it. So I don't know, child. That's a lot. That's a lot. But who's surprised? But a lot of stuff that we see, I feel like it's not real. I feel like it's to get a reaction from us or to, I don't know, keep us entertained. That's what I wanted to say also. You know how we have so much stuff going on in the world right now, right? Trump is busy, boys. Somebody said that Trump need to put his pen down because I believe he shut down the Department of Education now. He's talking about getting rid of Social Security, getting rid of food stamps, and like certain children programs and stuff. Like it's a mess, you know. And we out here talking about celebrity stuff. Now, fortunately for me, I go back and forth between both of it. But a lot of times I'll only bring it up if it's like a huge thing because I know a lot of people don't like to talk about political stuff. But you will get a little bit in on my videos because I like to talk about everything, right? But it's very interesting that, to me, in my opinion, it seemed like it was some um, I don't know. It seemed like it was some, I don't know. It seems like to me with that red, white, and blue theme, and then the score being a 4 or 40, which is about the same thing, it makes me feel like, I hate to say it, like it might be someone who's deleted soon, or like the that word that starts with the W because of the Uncle Sam being in the um in the show. Because what does I'm still stuck on that. What does Uncle Sam have to do with Kendrick Lamar and his performance? None of his stuff seemed political. But I don't know, you guys. That's pretty much all I have. Make sure y'all keep your eyes open because it's a lot of stuff that's not being said to us. And it's a lot of distractions, but you got to pay attention. Pay attention, you guys. Make sure you pay attention. Okay? Don't get so caught up in one thing that you can't even focus on something else because the bigger thing is that something big is about to happen. And we don't know what it is, but something big is going to happen here. And I just hope that we all be good. Okay, one more thing. So y'all remember the movie that the Obamas made or they produced? And yes, it was Barack Obama. And I'm not sure if it was also Michelle Obama, but I do know that the production company was owned by or was ran by Barack Obama, and they made that movie Leave the World Behind. That was in 2023, December 2023. That movie came out. In that movie, planes were dropping. I believe it was a war going on somewhere. And the Teslas, of course, were driving themselves and stuff. I don't know. I pay a lot of attention to the movies because I feel like it's a lot of code there. Because you know how the TV is pretty much programming. So they want you to see stuff, they want you to hear stuff to make you to program you for it. And it makes me feel like they show us stuff to kind of make us sensitive or desensitize us for the harsh stuff. So when the stuff happen, maybe it won't be too bad. I don't know. But it's a lot of stuff going on right now, y'all. A lot of people are struggling. It's a lot of stuff going on. We don't know what's going to happen with this whole Trump thing because him and Elon Musk are out here. Y'all better pay attention. Pay attention to what's going on. Don't just focus on celebrity stuff or focus on your work, okay? Pay attention to what's going on, especially if you have loved ones out here in this world. You got to know what's going on. So make sure you guys watch my videos, watch my channel, because like I said, I talk about it all. All right, I talk about it all on here. If you want to know what's going on, I'm going to let you know. Oh, let me tell you. So I don't know if it just recently happened, but there was a plane that dropped in Alaska that disappeared, or people on the plane disappeared or something, and they saying it's in Nome, Alaska. And they said that this happens a lot, that in Nome, Alaska, people come up missing, things disappear and stuff like that. Have y'all ever heard of that? I've never heard of that until yesterday. I didn't even know that was the place, Nome, Alaska, like the gnomes. That's crazy. That's real crazy. Like I said, pay attention, y'all, because um, that's just strange. It's just strange. Those planes dropping like that. And if you think about it, at the beginning of every year, it seemed like it's some type of destruction, some type of disease or something that happens, and it's always some type of destruction at the beginning of the year for some reason. This year was the planes falling. I mean, we had the COVID that was, just tearing our people apart the whole year. Y'all, pray for yourself. Pray for your family. Now, I'm not a prayer person because I'm not a religious person at all. But whatever you do, meditate, pray, do something. Get some guns, okay? Get some gun training, okay? Get some training. And I probably shouldn't have said that G word. I'm gonna call it the G word. But yeah, get some training to protect yourself. Stack your food up, stack your pantry up with some food, because you never know what's going to happen. I mean, if you can, I know times are tight. The AI thing is a whole thing, y'all. Somebody sent me an article where the AI robot was defended someone in a court of law, and they won with the robot. So I'm thinking like robots are really about to take over for real. And a lot of people are not going to be able to work on certain jobs. So when it comes to jobs, you definitely want to find something that you gotta have, because what if you're forced out of your position, even if it's retail, even if it's fast food? Like, what else would you do? You got to think 10 times ahead. Don't trust the system here. I would say never trust the system without having a backup plan. But make sure, if you guys work for a company, make sure to go ahead and start or look for something that you can do if that was to fail and if they were to be taken over by robots. Because if the robots are going to take over a lot of jobs, what would you do? Would you still be able to work at your place of employment? This is real, y'all. We're going through some real stuff right now. Don't play with it. Don't play with it. Don't play with it. All right. Well, you guys, I just wanted to say that because, I talk about that type of stuff with my family a lot. And, when we used to talk about it, or when I used to bring it up years ago, they used to laugh. And now it's seeming more and more like nobody's laughing because it ain't funny. Because now it's looking like more of a reality that something big is going to happen. And we don't even know what's coming or what we're going to do about it. But like I said, create a business, do something where you can use your skills or your knowledge to gain an extra income, because you cannot depend on these companies. Don't do it. Don't do it to yourself, and start it now so you won't be having to figure it out later. Okay, pay attention. Pay attention, you guys. Please pay attention. I love y'all. That's why I'm saying it. I really do care. And I know some people don't. They're not even going to talk about it, but I'm going to talk about it. Thank you so much for being a subscriber. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe to my channel here. And so you could be notified when I do upload a video. Thanks for the likes, the thumbs up. I appreciate it. Share this video with someone. If you're not subscribed, again, subscribe to my channel, because we're going to talk about it all. And I'll be back with another video. Now, if anything happened tonight, I will be back with another live. But if not, you guys will see me tomorrow. Peace. Peace, you guys.